Hey guys, it's Star the Flippin' Hippo, and thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel at Flippin' Hippos. Tonight I wanted to talk to you guys about your titles and your keywords that you're using for your listings on eBay. So we're going to go over the formula that is best recommended when you're crafting your titles and what keywords you should be using that are going to help push you up in the search results. There's a certain formula and there's certain words that Cassini likes, and for those of you that don't know, Cassini is the program that eBay uses for its search algorithms. A lot of us in the community call her the almighty Cassini, and she must be pleased with you to allow people to see your listings, or she who must not be named. The formula for the titles came from eBay Open last year in July of 2017. Small disclaimer, Keith and I did not go to eBay Open last year. There is a specific formula that eBay wants you to use that will get you better search results. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you, and we're going to talk about the formula first. Okay, so you can see here a pair of Miss Me women's jeans in our store. This is our listing. And the formula that eBay prefers you to use that will give you better results in the search engine, which means more sales for you, is the brand first. The brand should always be the first thing in your title. Then it should be what gender, what the item is, then the size, and then any other goodies you want to talk about. The gender is actually kind of a preference. There are resellers that will tell you they put the gender in, and there's some that don't. I do, because I personally feel like when people are typing into the search box what they're looking for, they're going to type that they're looking for a men's shirt or woman's blouse, versus people who will just type blouse and then check the option within the search results for women's or men's to narrow their search down. There are people that do just type in jeans and then click the box to narrow their search to their gender. But my personal opinion is that most people are going to go ahead and type that in. So if it's in your title and they actually type women's jeans, you have more of a chance of showing up towards the top. Just a personal preference. I recommend leaving it in. You don't have to if you want to save those characters to put more goodies in your title, because we only get so much room. So the first thing should always be your brand, and then your gender, unless you're leaving that out, and then what the item is, and then the size, and then your goodies. So this is a pair of jeans. I'm going to show you, we use the same formula for everything in our store. This is a Robert Graham men's button front shirt, and then we have the size, and then here we have the goodies describing the shirt. And then here we have a Victoria's Secret women's blazer, so it still follows the same formula. The brand, Victoria's Secret pink, it's a woman's, it's a blazer, here's the size, and then here's our keywords to describe the item. So this can work for any piece of clothing if you're a reseller that sells clothing. This will work for anything. You just put the brand, the gender, what it is, jeans, blazer, shirt, button front shirt, top, athletic, shorts, pants, and then you put your goodies. It's that simple. Now if you have items that aren't clothing, it has to kind of change a little bit to accommodate that. So I just try to put what the item is up front and then any descriptors behind it. So this is a Grumpy Cat plush. He's wearing a blue shirt. I put what the shirt said, and that he's new in his box. Okay, and then here we have a little Tigger. Yeah, cute little Tigger. And just kind of still try to follow the formula. The brand on this is Fisher Price, but Disney to me is a larger keyword than Fisher Price. So I put Disney Fisher Price basically as the brand, and then what it is. He's a Tigger 9-inch plush, and then I just add extra keywords to kind of help us get seen in the search results. Alright, so let's talk about keywords, descriptors. You want to use things that you think people are going to search for. If it's paisley, put paisley, leopard print, striped, the collar obviously, and any descriptors like with Nike dry fit polos. You want to put Nike golf men's polo, and then the size, and then dry fit. Some people put Nike dry fit up front. I like to use it as a descriptor. But you know that dry fit is something people are going to be searching for. Patterns like paisley and striped and floral, I think people would look for. Herringbone and houndstooth, I mean, I'll throw those in the title, but I don't know that like your common layperson that isn't a clothing reseller really is looking for houndstooth or herringbone. They might be. Go ahead and throw it in. Keywords like groovy, boho, retro 80s, groovy 70s, things like that are always a good point to put in. With jeans, good things to put in the title are what the rise is, like low rise, high waist, mid rise, flare, boot cut, straight leg, tapered leg, and the wash. Is it light wash, medium wash, dark wash denim? Just words you think people will be typing into a search bar when they're going to be looking for items to purchase on eBay. And remember, not everyone is a reseller, so a lot of the things that we think of as keywords or important, the layperson might not know. And just kind of keep that in mind. What would you look for, and then what would your friend who doesn't know what herringbone is, what would she look for? And put those in your title. So now we're going to touch base on sizes for the title. So for instance, do you want to put 2XL or do you want to put XXL? Do you want to type the letter X twice and then a capital L, or do you want to put the number 2 and then XL? When you write small, do you want to write just an S or an SM, and then medium M, MED, large L, LG? Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you and show you some results that I got searching for these different abbreviations for the sizes. Okay, and for these searches, I actually just tried to simplify it and choose a brand and style of clothing that I knew is a flooded market. Basically, the market's saturated with these, so I'm going to get good results when I search for them. So, for simplicity's sake, I used Ralph Lauren men's polo and Talbot women's top. First, I'm going to show you the difference between typing in 2XL and XXL. When I searched for the Ralph Lauren's men's polo 2XL, I got 8,471 results. When I searched for 2XL, I got 18,098 results. So, typing out 2 X's and an L gave me more hits than the number 2 and XL. Meaning, as a seller, when I build my titles, I want to use 2XL. Okay, then I searched for Ralph Lauren men's polo with an L to stand for large, and I got 31,475 results. When I searched it, for LG, I got 678 results. So that kind of tells me that less sellers are putting LG in their titles, and maybe more people are searching just for the L, so more sellers are putting the L in their title. Most people are probably just going to be looking for a large, but just to cover myself again, like the same way I put the gender in the title, we like to put both abbreviations. Going back to our Victoria's Secret blazer, you can see that we put S and SM. I just feel like it covers more bases, and no matter what they type in, whether it's an S, an SM, or the whole word small, you're gonna get your listing in all of those results for all of those buyers who type it the different ways. So then another thing that I have experimented with is just the size of something and then having the word size in front of the size and then having just an S and a Z. So for instance, I typed in Talbot women's top size small and I got 4,167 results. Then I typed in SZ, abbreviated for size, and then a small, and I got 4,164 results. So just 3 less than without the size. And then I typed in the whole word spelled out, size, and then the S, and I got 4,174 results. So these are close enough that I think it's kind of like, again, going to be one of those things where it's your call. It's just going to be based on preference. I personally prefer having the word size in there and then the size. I just feel like that covers everyone. So no matter who's searching or how they're typing, you're going to be in their results. I do personally like to type just the S, Z instead of the full word size. I feel like typing the full word gets you, 10 more results, and then you're saving yourself characters, so you can put extra keywords in on your item. Again, it's just a preference. So that's the formula you should definitely be using for your titles on eBay, and I definitely would recommend typing out 2 X's and an L rather than using 2XL. And then again, I always put in the word size, and I put in both abbreviations for the size. It eats up a little bit of space, but you're going to come up in more searches. So just real quick before I let you guys go, I wanted to do a little bonus at the end of this video and go over Chico's sizes. Any of you resellers that deal with Chico's clothing knows that it's just one of those brands that is popular, but it does sell pretty consistently and for pretty good prices. So it's worth being familiar with how their sizes are different from US standard sizes. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you one more time. Okay, here is the Chico's size chart. Now, I went to their website to get this, but I will put the link to it down below in the description box for you guys so that you can just go straight to it. I saved mine on a pin on Pinterest, or you can bookmark it. If you sell a lot of Chicos, it is definitely an awesome resource to have right on hand. So Chico's definitely has their own size chart, but obviously they know that most people are using standard US sizes, and that's why they have that chart on their website. What I do with Chico's sizes, just to ensure that I am covering as much ground as possible, again, I like to put stuff in my titles that's going to get me reaching anyone and everyone that's going to search for things in any way possible that they might type it in. So I put the Chico size for sure, because people who wear a lot of Chicos are familiar with Chicos or like this brand. When they come search for it online, they're going to know in Chicos I wear a size 1 or 2, and that's what they're going to look for. But people that aren't familiar with Chicos but maybe like leopard print or are looking for a blouse or a pair of jeans might just be looking for a medium or the American size. So I like to cover my bases, so this is what I personally do with Chicos. Feel free to copy me. I put the Chico size immediately after I type size, so you can see the formula here again. We have the brand, the gender, it's a button front shirt. I have the size, first the Chico size, and then I look and see what my number is in a conventional size by letter. So then I put M and MED for medium, and then I put in my extra keywords for this item. It is linen, leopard print, floral, and yellow. I think that the most important words should come first, and those of you that don't know, you can charge a couple dollars more for items that are linen. People will pay more for linen. So I like to put that first, just to show people that it is worth the extra money I'm asking for it. Excuse me. So then down here in the drop down box, when you're building your listing, I would select the standard US size here. So I would put an 8, because again, a 1 is an 8. So I put that there. And then in the description box, I can put the Chico size and the standard US size. So it works for jeans as well. These jeans are a size 1. So I put M medium. And you can see these keywords here that I talked about earlier. Excuse R2D2, my phone just went off. These are the good keywords for jeans. Down here, I put an 8 because that's the standard US size. And then down here I have Chico size and standard US size. And then just here's one more just to show you guys. I picked all size ones. I don't think I meant to do that on purpose. This is kind of a cool one too. It's leopard print again. It's kind of a fancy silver. And I don't know if you guys can see, but it fastens with button and eye hooks. So I actually was trying to put button and eye hook in the title. I didn't have enough room. I did put it down here so the buyer knows. So just very quickly, we have our formula, the brand, gender, size, Chico size, and then American size. You will see that I only put SM and not SM because again, maybe there was room because I have my location here. So maybe this is one I need to go back and revise and put my location in the description maybe and put the S here. But it is leopard print pleather, silver fashion jacket. And then here's size 8. And down here we have let them know how it closes and the 2 different sizes. So down below in the description box, I will leave the direct link to the Chico size chart for you guys. And I'm going to put in some of the search results that I have done here on my own researching. I didn't want to spend 25 minutes sharing my screen with you guys, but what I did show you, I looked up every size and a bunch of different things just to kind of see the numbers that I got on search results. So I'll type this all out really nice and neat and put it in the description box for anyone that wants to see all my research and all my results on the searches. If you liked this video, please do me a favor and smash the like button down below. If you haven't already and you would like to be, please subscribe to our channel and help feed a hungry hippo. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We are at Flippin' Hippos. Until next time, you guys have a good night.